Hello everyone, welcome back to more Valheim. Today we are continuing our clubs run. Let's see, last stream was part 2. Been a couple of days, so my memory is a little bit hazy about what we did. I don't know. I think we did a lot of busy work stuff and making sure that we're getting ourselves all set up. We spent some time looking for Haldor. We spent some time getting iron, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, so I think that we had the Elder already done. So I think we spent time emptying these crypts of iron. And then we went on a little adventure. Hey, look, and sailed over here to this swamp, which unfortunately didn't have a whole lot for us. So we are still looking for the Elder. That's where we're at right now. I also got a new mod here. I think it's called XPortals. XPortal, yeah. So we need to kind of reconfigure our portals here. Alright, so we have Haldor, Swamp, Elder, Plains Farm. Let's start with our Haldor portal, I suppose. So right now this goes to Haldor. That's good to hear. Their staff is OP. I'm not really surprised. Does feel like a lot of the magic stuff is pretty strong. Although I haven't played with magic plugin, so... But I imagine that it's probably just as good as the wizardry stuff, if not better. Okay, so let's name this one Home. Send it to Haldor. So I've never used a portal targeting like mod before, so this is gonna be interesting. So this is Haldor, destination is home, default portal. Let me click OK. Ooh, nice. Sounds very convenient. I think so. I messed around with it like a little tiny bit, but it seemed like this is basically what we have to do, is we have to like go to each portal and then basically set its destination as the home portal so that we can have everything as just one big portal. Or I guess it's we have our home portal, we target wherever we're going, right? But we just need to make sure that all of the portals on the other side are set to come to home. Wait, why? Oh, I see, okay. Because we have a portal named Elder over here too. That makes sense. Okay, so break all of these. So we have our home portal, Elder and Haldor already done, Plains Farm. I mean, it seems to be working. Just, you know, we had a few portals already set up, so... I'm not even sure if I really need to go configure them like this, but I'm going to anyways, just to be on the safe side, I suppose. Okay, seems like it works though. Alright, the very end of last time, we got some stuff and some things. So with the Ymir flesh, we should be able to make some more stuff. Feels so weird when the music's not going. So much like just empty, quiet space. Okay, so we have the iron battle hammer. We have plenty of materials for it, so we might as well make it, I suppose. We have our iron pickaxe already, so this should be our battle hammer. Then we need the iron sledge, which we have the Ymir flesh for. The extra Draugr Elite trophy. That's good, that's good. And then iron mace would be our last upgrade. And it's not too expensive. It's like an extra 23 damage from the flint mace. Alright, very nice. Okay, so sledge, battle hammer, mace. Lots of upgrades. Let's check out this iron battle hammer real quick. Get ourselves some light. Honestly, not quite as intimidating as the iron sledge, kinda. But it is a big bonk hammer. Alright, let's give this a little test run over here. Oh, that's a completely different moveset though. Oh, and it has a spinning attack. That's cool. I like that. Might not have to use the iron mace like at all. Those attacks are pretty quick. Let's see. We are in the full warrior set, right? Yeah. Okay. And we won't get our next upgrade until silver. We're out of pelts and guck. And ooze? Are we out of ooze or is it just out of range? It's just out of range. Of course. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I bet I am carrying too much. Need just enough room to kind of squeak by. Okay, it's in range for our storage facility. That's kind of all I was looking for. Something like this seems fine. Honey goes over here. Right, I was saying I should probably upgrade these chests at some point. Now might be a good time to do so. While I'm thinking about it. Not entirely sure why that's giving me so much trouble, but whatever. Meat, glorious meat. And we'll go ahead and put the prepped food in here as well, just because. Oh, right. Okay, actually, before we do that, maybe we'll put the chests over here. And I'll just build the stone cutter over there. I'll organize this in a second. Just need to kind of get it out of the way for right now. Right, I forgot we have the stone cutter now, so we have the ability to words are hard. We have the ability to make like the hearth and oven and stuff, or maybe not the oven, but also I want to replace this chest with a barrel. Because barrels are cute. Right, this is the struggle of not kind of being able to manage stuff myself, is that it keeps, you know, every time we use ancient bark, it's gonna pull from this chest, which is I was trying to keep this stuff separate, but it keeps pulling from it for the craft from containers. Suppose that's a mild inconvenience for an inconvenience, or for a convenience. Kind of weird how that works, right? Kind of interesting that this wants to like snap like right here, but sure, I'll take it. Looks kind of interesting on the inside because it's like floating. There we go. It looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, so we need cauldron. This might be a little awkward. Yeah, this might be a little bit awkward. We'll see. Can I reach these from here? Yes, as long as I kind of hug. As long as I hug the hearth. Then I wonder, can I just do this and everything will be fine? Seems that way. Alright, so we'll just kind of add an additional layer here of our ceiling. Well, you know what? Kind of messed up here. I should have just used these. Not what I meant to click. And then, so what do we do here? Because I feel like we're probably going to have to come out here to get the cooking stand, and I don't want this to be messed up by like weather. Might also have to modify that section over there a little bit when we get the oven, but we'll see. I think our food prep table going like somewhere right around here is probably fine. But yeah, I think that this needs like some sort of a little wall or something. Basically just to protect it from wind and whatnot. Oh, what do you know? Well, I guess that I'm gonna hold off on the tar renovations. At least most of them. I definitely should have built this a little bit higher, but ah well. Oh, right, and we need our spice rack. That being said, we can just kind of hang it from the ceiling, which is kind of cool. Don't normally kind of have like a second floor or something right next to the kitchen to be able to hang that off of. Okay. That's all done. Let's go ahead and start on a frost resistance. Poison resistance. This is very nice for not having to remember all of the little fine details about what makes what. Fermenter, need bronze. And we're gonna be out of tin again. Suppose we can just put this under the stairs. And we can put a little barrel right next to this. What do we want first? Probably poison. Poison's probably the first mead that we want because we want to have it for bone mass, and then we'll do frost so that we can prepare for the mountains. We'll do a little bit of reorganization here. That seems fine. And I already did the meat chest, right? Yeah, basically. Okay. Alright, so then, we have 69 iron left. Haha, funny number. Seems like we need to do some upgrades for our workstations. Yeah, the forge bellows is a good option here. Just kind of that wherever we can, get that wherever we can. Oh, hey, the knife wrench. I think that's a knife. I think. Oh, there it is. Practical and safe for kids. Yep, some blunt, some pierce. Pretty sure that that's a knife. Oh yeah, and backstab 6 times. Definitely a knife. Oh, that's cool. A knife that does blunt damage. Not useful for us on this run, but it's good to know. That's actually probably what we end up using in the knife run against bone mess, but we'll see. We'll see what our options are when we get there. I'm glad you like it, Macro. And also welcome back. How you doing? The iron spiked cudgel gives us access to pierce damage. That's probably what I should have made instead of the mace, honestly. I guess I could make it 2, but... I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. I wish I could say that I thought, you know, that it was hard to come up with, but honestly it was just kind of something stupid that popped into my head. I thought it was funny. Alright, so we have like a couple of options here. We can come back to these crypts and try to look for a bone mass rune. Or we can try to look for another swamp. I think I just want to go into these, honestly. We already have a portal there. Might as well. I'm also wondering if maybe I should make a shield. It's not like a ton of iron, right? It's like, it's a little bit, but I don't know how much we'll be using it. I mean, like 2 out of the 3 maces that we use are two-handed, so it's not like we can use a mace, or not like we can use a shield with them anyways. Oh my gosh, I also just realized we can spin to win. We Beyblading now. Why would I use anything else? Alright, yep. I think we'll just go to... We'll take a sleep here. We'll go to those other crypts, and instead of, like, hard farming for iron, we'll just look for a bone mass rune. And then while we're doing, while that's going, our poison resistance meat is cooking. Alright, so I'm gonna have to remember this because this is still new to me, but yeah, just choose the place that I'm going. Probably hit OK more than likely. So if I like go to Eldraine and cancel, yeah, it stays at Swamp. So yeah. New mods are new. Muscle memory is a thing. Alright, you know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. Which means, obviously, that this third dungeon here is going to be the one that got away. The one that leads us to the bone mass. Alright, let's try out this biz. Oh my, 1-hit stagger on a Draugr? We are mighty. This isn't even upgraded. Just kind of peeking around a little bit, trying to see what else is in the swamp here. Alright, 68 blunt, 60 blunt, 55 blunt. Alright, our damage on A-bombs is bad, but I'm not really surprised. It's a satisfying sound. And we're tanky. Somebody's shooting at us? That's a skelly archer. I don't know if the damage is, air quotes, impressive. Mostly because of, you know, being resistant and whatnot, but the damage is good. And that is like a mighty, mighty hit. Just bonk. It sounds so heavy. It looks like the spinning attack is more kind of about crowd control rather than damage. Yeah, so it's like the at-gear spin. I'm here for it. Oh yeah, I just saw some turnip seeds laying around. Probably want to go check the farm pretty soon too. Alright, so mostly here we're just going to be kind of trying to carve our way through. Find any rooms that might have the Bone Master. I think that's where we are right now. Any iron we pick up along the way is, you know, useful. Not sure if this goes through anywhere, but this one looks a little... no, I can see a little smidgen. I think it goes through. But through to what? Looks like a bad room. Okay. That looks like dead end. That is dead end. This goes through. Got a little tiny glimpse into the ceiling there. Yep, dead end. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end, but yeah, that's like literally just like a dead end, and this is one of those little like overhang sections that has like yellow mushrooms in it sometimes, and sometimes a little bit of like treasure. Gotta squeeze through the gaps. I don't think this goes through. Check it real quick, but yeah, this little ending section here, this is the what I was trying to say the other one was. I don't really know how to describe it exactly, but it's kind of like a little altar or something type of a dealie. Okay. Don't even need to deal with mobs head up. Ah. Don't need to deal with mobs head up. What I mean by that is, we can hit enemies through walls, so we don't actually have to, like, engage them in melee combat. Which is, it feels good. It's kind of like having a ranged option. Kind of. Okay, don't need that, don't need that. Drop the wood for right now. I'll probably carry like one more scrap iron. No, that's definitely a dead end. Okay. So the way to go through is this way. That is a mighty sounding hit, though. Oh, wrong hammer. Not sure that we're gonna find what we're looking for here. Nope, that's a dead end. Feels a little bad to be leaving a bunch of iron behind, but it's just the world we live in right now. That's a dead end. Oh, right, HipLantern. My bad, guys. I forgot. That's also a dead end. Alright, I think that is this place cleared out. I don't think this goes anywhere. Yep, nope. And we checked over there already. Alright, let's bust on the rune. I also wanted to go over here real quick. I saw some like smoke billowing about. Was wondering if there was a thingamabobber. I think it was the boss altar, not Bone Mass, but the Wraith boss. But I guess I was probably just seeing like a little bit of smoke from underneath the house from far away. Is that right, Mr. Elk? Not sure if we couldn't get the stagger there just because of maybe like the spread damage we were doing because of the trees. I don't remember seeing any towers or anything in the swamp either. Not like the smallest swamp in the universe, but kind of just mostly has like spawners and dungeons in it. some more coal. Our wood chest is doing pretty good. Suppose that we can make some more coal. Probably going to want to stock up a little bit more too for when we actually do get to silver. What are we thinking? Do we need to upgrade this armor? I feel like the answer is like kind of not really. I think that we're tanky enough for where we are in the game right now. Things that we're dealing with, etc., etc. Trophies, plants and roots, or plants and miscellaneous things, I guess, technically. Also, apparently I need to start like stacking things with like the big stacks on the right. I'm really used to doing it on the left because I think that when you like insert things into a chest, like, or when you like quick stack, it tries to go like bottom right to top left, something like that. But then when you're crafting from chests, it's pulling top left to bottom right. So instead of pulling from the smaller stacks, it's pulling from like the full stacks with the way that I have things stacked. And that's honestly kind of annoying. Then again, okay, so hold on. So if I take this half stack, I put it in here. Oh no, okay, it does stack. It's gonna be top left to bottom right, right? Because if I put this here, it's first, right? So then it'll... No, it still did that. What? So it goes bottom to top, but left to right? I don't even know anymore. This game is confusing. I scoop. Alright, I do need to... I should probably make sure to murk a few more leeches, keep blood bags stocked up. Also, because we have the barrels now, I want to take our plantable things, all of our seeds and whatnot. I guess barley can go in there too. Oh, and that doesn't go there. That's fine. Dandelions can stay there. Where do I want this barrel? Could put the barrel out here. No. If I put the barrel out there, it's gonna get attacked, right? So we want it inside. Also, I'd totally forgotten. We need to move the bees eventually. Oh wait, we did move the bees. We put them right there. I remember I talked about expanding this and putting the bees in here, but I guess the bees are fine just where they are, and then we don't necessarily have to make this any bigger. But maybe we should. Maybe we should. Oh, we have like no turnip seeds. Okay, so let's plant some turnips. Plant some turnip seeds. And then onions galore. Might as well refill our HipLantern too. Just gotta do that like basically whenever I think about it, since all it does is use resin with the recipe that I configured. And then let's go ahead and plant some carrots too, just to make sure that we keeping stocked up on them at least a little bit. We'll call that good for right now. We'll stock this up again too after we sleep here in a second. That, and some repairs. Then our fermenter will hopefully be done here after our sleep. Might be a little bit off, I'm not really sure. Loud fermenter is loud. Or loud smelter is loud. Okay, now here's the question. Okay, good. I can't put things from chests into the fermenter, so don't have to worry about putting them in the wrong one by accident. Iron is looking pretty restocked. Feels good. And then we're once again preparing for once we get into Silver Age. Gonna be able to just bring that home and smelt it right down. I guess we'll go to like the next. I was gonna say the next swamp, the next crypt that is closest to us. Once again, kind of glancing around, making sure that I didn't miss like a tower or something that might have a rune in it. I guess there's a little bit of swamp that I haven't explored. Doesn't look like too much though. I think it was just kind of open area that I didn't actually go to because there wasn't a reason to. I don't really see anything in that little section there. Ooh. Ow. The poison kind of hurts a little bit. I guess I should have gone into that crypt since we were like over here anyways, but oh well. Sometimes there is no method to my madness. There is only madness. Oh, and yeah. That's not too far. Oh, and a bunch of iron for us? Why, thank you. Much obliged. Might as well take a little bit more iron home to fill our pockets. We're about to go leave and sail over to Bone Mass. That's good enough for me. Alright, got what we came for. Man, I feel so slow. He's wearing normal heavy armor. Makes run speed feel so bad. Ugh. Supposed to be saving up coal for silver, and here I am smelting more iron. That's okay. We'll use a lot of iron for sure. It's necessary. Bones, hides, food stuff. Repairs. And then yeah, it snagged some of our deer hide too. Okay. Put more of that. What's the last thing we need for the longship? Fine wood. 40 fine wood. Ah. Out again. Okay. Well, we are in range here, so at least I think we're in range. No, we're not in range. I was gonna say I think that we might have been in range of our acorns in the barrel from over here. Probably isn't the greatest place for these, but I'm gonna do it anyways. bring this tree down. Try to make sure it doesn't hit our saplings. I realized that I had to clear this tree out because otherwise it would be overhanging the saplings and they wouldn't have this room to grow, or the open sky that they need to grow. Surely this won't come back to bite me eventually. Surely. I don't see an oak tree to take down. I was kind of looking for one, but there's probably some around somewhere. It's alright, there's a lot of birches. I feel like at this point I am just gonna start leaving the frickin' HipLantern on. Can't forget it if it's just always on. I should have configured it to take 9,999 minutes to expire. Oh well. I'm too lazy. Besides, it's just like, I made the recipe super duper cheap, so it's not like it really matters that much. As long as I remember to refill it before it runs out. I didn't say you were wrong. I just said that I should have done it too. No, I'm alright, Logar. I actually kind of like, I haven't really had any issues with the stuff being on the table and not needing to be upgraded. I'm kind of okay with it the way that it is. Not only that, but I'm not really using the Deep North mod for the rest of these runs, or I wasn't planning on using it for the rest of these runs anyways. But I know who to ask if I do ever need it. So, thank you. Kinda honestly didn't realize that I was still carrying around all of my materials. We only got, like, we barely got any fine wood out of that. Good to know. These go outside in the barrel. I need those. Tragedy. That's silly. Well, we need pine wood for a portal as well. Such is life. Okay, let's see here. So we're going from our little swamp over here. It's not very far. Even if we like kind of arrive at night, I think that it's okay. Oh, maybe that's why I avoided this area before. Maybe I wasn't trying to fight wraiths. And that is a wraith hut, where they can sometimes spawn during the day. I like this hammer. I like it quite a bit. I have no idea how we're gonna deal with sea serpents on this run, honestly. I don't think that we're gonna be dealing with serpents like at all, basically. Unless we're like really close to land and we can bait them to the shore. I think that we're just honestly scooting past them. I think this landmass is a little bit too close to be the place that we're going to. I can't tell if that's like swamp and like maybe goes through, or what's going on with that. Well, it's probably swamp at the least, I guess. Maybe we just take our ship mats and run through it, because there's a chance that it could be a bog witch. Sounds like you got all your options covered. And now you don't have to carry around the pickaxe. Though that makes me wonder if it can actually, like, what level of pickaxe is it? Will it break copper? Will it break silver, for instance? Does it completely negate the need for a pickaxe? Questions. So many questions. Part of me wants to go explore these plains areas too. Well, there's some blood back sorted. Make their staff breaks copper. Fair enough. Also makes me wonder if maybe if you can like level it up, you know, from like level 1 to level 2, level 3, level 4, etc. If like maybe the intention is supposed to be that it's supposed to replace the pickaxe, and it's like if you level it up, maybe it can break like higher tier metals and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Probably a little busted, but I mean, it is what it is what it is. Alright, so we got another Wraith boss altar over here. Ah, fair. Got a Surtling spawner over here. Ow, rude. Okay, so this does really bad spread damage, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh, that's an A-bomb in honestly a really weird spot. Like outside of just being next to a dungeon, it's like out of the water, which is abnormal for A-bombs, I feel like. Alright, we have at least one cert farm, so that's a W. So yeah, we gotta be a little careful when we're aiming this thing. Because if we aim it down and like hit ground, then we're kind of hampering our damage a bit. Let him cook. And I didn't want to put our portal down on the dungeon home default portal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to put our portal down like so close to the boss altar over there, because then basically every time we come through here at night, we have to deal with the wraiths. The hell wraiths. Alright, so there's another Surtling spawner over there that we can turn into a farm as well. It's a little bit of a ways, but it's not like too far. I don't see anything else, but I don't think that we're in like too much danger kind of clearing stuff here at night, but at the same time I kind of don't feel like it. I wish there was like a button or something on like a chest where you could like lock the chest so it doesn't let you pull materials from it for the craft from containers. Because there are some things I like, you know, I have these I have these ship materials like set aside, and I don't want it pulling from them, but it's gonna keep doing that. So, downsides. Meats, trophies. I wonder if there's like a specific like chest type that it doesn't pull from. I don't remember seeing anything like that in the config file. But it would have been nice to kind of turn off barrels or something. Yeah, 3 anciency. It used to be 5 a long time ago, but they knocked it down to 3. I think that was before Mistlands even came out. I don't remember. But yeah, I wish you luck in finding the altar. I don't think you need luck for that fight. You got this. I have full confidence that you will defeat the Elder on your first try. Honestly, we have poison resistance meats. I think that we kind of just send it. You know what? Let's go ahead and take 3 summons worth. We'll see kind of where we stand. I don't know if we have enough durability on all of our weapons to fight him so many times in a row, but we'll see. He is weak to blunt. We'll also see how much like of the area we need to clear out and stuff. Whoops, that's... Okay. I also hope that things are leaving our oak saplings alone. I didn't hear anything, but definitely have a history of critters not liking our trees. I also want to set up this other Surtling spawner. And this thing has a really like wide hitbox. Set me ablaze, will ya? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do some digging. I'm a Viking and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. You know, honestly, there's a lot of overlap between Vikings and dwarves. They both, I think that both types of like cultures are, you know, very much about like craftsmanship. I think the, you know, Vikings are a little bit less, I don't want to say like narrow per se, but it's like, you know, Vikings are kind of known for all sorts of different things and all sorts of different artistry, right? Whether it be tool crafting, I don't know if like cuisine is really a Norse thing, but like, you know, in particular, it's like they got meads going for them. Very much, apparently, you know, they got the whole like, oh yeah, we make bread and stuff like that. Definitely don't think that cuisine is like high on their menu, or like not like big in the stereotypes of a Viking, but at the same time, it does feel like kind of different sorts of foods kind of show up in different media productions of their culture. But then, you know, like, both dwarves and Vikings are very much about being, you know, very, like, built and hardy. Very much in the way of, like, being muscle and being able to withstand, like, you know, big cold and stuff, and sometimes being, you know, particularly, like, I don't want to say, like, hefty or fat, but, you know, like, very thick. I should probably mark this. But yeah, so like beards, metalworking, thick stature, thick tough stature. There's probably a few other overlaps as well. Come here, Skelly. Ah, it's a sniper Skelly. Oh, there's another one. Here you. Where's your hitbox? Try to give myself a little bit more surface area to work with here. Very nice. Yeah, fettering mages can be a little bit of a pain too because of the healing. You need good DPS to deal with them. Oh, come on. That missed. Oh wow, that not okay, that did a lot of damage and it knocked it back like so far. Yeah, I like this hammer. I like this hammer a lot. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Man, I love being a turtle. There's also some archers over here that I want to deal with. Or skellies, I guess, but... Alright, Mr. A-Bomb. Kindly step this way, please. Oh, set myself on fire, and there's a tree. Speaking of tree, spin the tree. in the tree in the fire. Had a lot of activity here leading up to the bone mess. Nice, has the battle axe combo. Where was that Draugr I just saw? Somewhere around here. I'm wandering over that way. Okay. If they're gonna leave us alone, then we're gonna leave them alone. Once again, give myself a little bit more terrain to work with here, so we're not getting slowed down by the water. Alright. Boss summon number 1. Try our battle hammer on it. That's some damage. I'm gonna tank it. Oh, he's doing the throw. Okay. Yep, just gotta avoid those. Wow, that damage looks so good. Can't see anything. That's some good damage. That's a lot of damage. Come on, lads. Stop that. And we wait for the swipe. And bonk the clock. Could just tank the damage, but we're missing a lot of HP, so I'm not gonna bother. Honestly though, that is a lot of damage. Like, impressive damage. Yeah, honestly, the one-handed mace is pretty close. Honestly. I like this better though. It's cooler. One fight down. We should probably sneak attack with the Iron Mace though. Yeah, that was like an extra 100 damage. Ugh. We don't have to dodge the poison, but I'm doing it anyways. And then we have the sledge for crowd control. And by crowd control I just mean, like, you know, mobs, ads. Can I get away with this? Technically. Yeah, Bone Mass doesn't like the terrain here either. I don't blame him. It's really nice that our sledge one-shots all the mobs. Feels really good. Let's take this moment to recover a little bit of stamina, because why not? I kind of don't care about the skelly back there pelting us. It's like such little damage, it doesn't really matter. He's doing between like 1 and 2 damage a hit. Here you go, buddy. Spare your feelings. Bone Mass, what are you doing? I think we kill here. Bonk. Alright, so our rested buff is gone. We could probably fight him without it, and it'd be fine. But at the same time, meh. Might as well just head back and go get our rested buff. Depot, see if we have the recipe for the Bone Mass weapon. Wonder if we can parry. We can. Probably because of our armor value, honestly. We are in tank armor. Or, well, full heavy armor, so. We are quite good at taking hits. That's weird. Surprised that this flame jet hadn't spawned new Certlings by now. Feel like we got like 2 sets of Certlings at the other one. Hrungnir Cape. Hrungnir, maybe. I wonder what's for dinner. I wonder what that is. And which station is it at? That's a good question. Okay, so first and foremost, do we have the Bone Mass weapon here? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Cranium Basher. Yeah, we don't need it. I don't think that we would have swapped into it anyways, but the next skin cape could theoretically be really good for the swamps too, because it's resistance versus poison and immune to wet. So theoretically we'd be able to like walk around and not get the wet debuff, which in a lot of senses could be really good. Okay, I don't see the... I don't see Bone Mass's weapon here anywhere. Oh, hey, look, Leech Cape. Oh, lifesteal plus 5%. That's a cool cape. Rusted Cape. Damage modifier, resistance versus frost. The mass or iron protecting you is also weighing you down. Minus 20% movement speed. I guess this is like an alternate option to making frost resistance meats. Oh, it also gives you 12 armor. I didn't notice that part. That's cool. So this is like, if you didn't want to do frost resistance and if you wanted a cape that gives you more armor, this could do it. Although it is minus 20% move speed is nothing to scoff at. That is a lot of movement speed loss. The Rotten Leather Cape is also resistance versus poison. Oh right, this is actually from like Armory. Okay. Yeah, I could see like a really big, like beefy tank build that uses like tower shields and stuff. And it probably pairs pretty well with like, there's a potion in one of the mods. I think it's the Wizardry mod. There's like a potion, like the Iron Skin potion or something. It's like it reduces your movement by like a ton, but it also like gives you a ton of like resistances and damage reduction, I think. So it's like a fun, cool, different like option, different way to play the game. I don't see the other cape that we apparently unlocked the recipe for. Healers adjust. Am I blind? Also, why is the neck skin cape at the forge? He uses flint feathers and neck trophies. Yeah, that's weird. I saw a recipe get unlocked, but I don't see the thing anywhere. Not here either. That's strange. Maybe our stuff isn't upgraded enough. I don't even remember what it was called. It was either like a cloak or a cape. This thing, Hrungnir Cape. A Jotunn's rage and appetite for beer always win out in a brawl. Damage bonus while you have a mead active. Unarmed damage bonus after drinking, plus 25%, and max carry weight, plus 35%. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, these Dragoon Capes are like really, really fun. Wait, it's crafted at the cauldron? Why is it crafted at the cauldron? No wonder I didn't see it. Why is it made out of frost resistance meads? Yeah, okay. I'm just... Oh no. Okay. Bees are okay. We need to sleep though. Oh, we're out of onion soup. Okay, but let's sleep away the night mobs. The hungry cape? I see. That's silly. So much silly. Okay, hopefully the night mobs opted to leave our oak trees alone. That would be nice. Oh, we're out of onions. Completely. Okay, good to know. Stuff going on, probably. Oh, nice, our oak trees are all grown. Okay, all is well. Except for maybe... No, these are all healthy. Okay. I'm honestly kind of surprised that these are like... aren't like, need more open sky. But I guess that the... little branches over here aren't blocking anything. Alright, these onions are like just in time. So whatever we harvested here will get turned into some onion soup. And the rest can get replanted once they're all done. Something like that. We'll probably make like 15 onion soup, and that'll probably be good enough for another little harvest here. Oh, we actually don't have enough for... We don't have enough for 15 right now. Is that because I don't have a open slot? Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, not enough items. So let's go bone mass trophy. Oh, never mind. That's good enough. Alright, skull crusher. Is that the forge? And it's bone mass trophy. Ooh, okay, yeah. So I see the little 4 icon here. So yeah, our crafting station wasn't high enough level. Kind of as I predicted. Yeah. I mean, I know the name. I know that she's an X-Man, or from the X-Men series, anyways. I'm pretty sure. Might be misremembering, but yeah, I know that Emma Frost is like a Marvel character. I don't really know much about her, like individually though. Skull Crusher. Does she have thick thighs, as like most of the Marvel comic ladies do? Sometimes I know things. I mean, I've watched many. I watched many of the X-Men like cartoon episodes. Like when I was growing up, I read the Exiles comic for a little while, which is kind of like the Marvel multiverse. And in particular, you know, it dealt with a few of the X-Men. Seen a couple of the X-Men movies. And I also happen to play I did play Marvel Rivals for a little while. Not like really playing it anymore though, so. But I did for a little bit. And my buddy was telling me that Emma Frost, you know, came out recently. Skull Crusher. We are low on guck, of all things. Good to know. So I think I'm gonna go over to the Elder Portal real quick and grab some... whatchamacallit? Grab some tin, because we need some of that. Maybe come back and replant the garden after that. I guess this can kind of just stay in my pocket for right now, because why not? Special wood. Okay, so we need to go put the... Probably want to go put a portal at spawn as well, now that we actually have a few extra materials, or... No, we did. I'm not sure how we blew up like 3 portals and then somehow still just like ate through all of the fine wood. Outside of maybe I made all these chests, so maybe that did it. But I thought we had like 120 fine wood before that. I only made like 4 chests. And then we have the 40 here. It's like 80. So like where'd the other like 40 of it go? No idea. Alright, so first tree chopping. Hopefully at least one of these oaks gives us some acorns back. And I guess if it doesn't, then we'll just look for an oak on the way over to spawn portal. Or to running over to spawn and putting our spawn portal down. Okay, so thinking about our next steps, going into the mountains. Since we're going to spawn, we could change our ability. I feel like Ache there is probably good for getting us up there. Bone Mess is probably good against Motor, but we're not ready for Motor yet, so maybe we just stay Ache there for right now. Yeah, that's fine. I can already tell replacing this roof is going to be a pain. Maybe there's a better way to do this. I believe that we're right here. And now we can go outside. Oh no, what did I break? Nothing super important. That's off. This is so difficult. Okay, let's get back inside and... Alright. Oh, okay, that's... So I can kind of tell because the middle section is thicker on the tar roofs. So that's how I can tell where I am. Oofers. Sounds like you're having same luck as me right now. Oh, though I guess for you it's right, you're looking for Elder. Hey Sue. Don't forget, Logar, about, you know, checking the sides of the stone, like, towers in the Black Forest while you're running around. Oh, time for more sausage. How did I miss one? Okay, that looks right. House is already looking 20% cooler. Yep. What's going on right here? Oh, is that where the... Okay, yeah, that's where that is. I see. There's wood everywhere. Hey, Kina. Alright, one side done, one side to go. I was like, we're gonna go to spawn and put down a portal, and then I got distracted with swapping out the roof. How very gravy. Oh my gosh. How very glib. What? Well, that didn't work out so great, but I suppose it works enough. Well enough. Humph. How very glib. Do you even believe in Gaborzia? Thank you, Logar. Ah. Okay, let me just get up here without... It's so obnoxious because like my run, the button that I use for run is the same that I use for opening and closing my menu. So like trying to like... trying to place things or like run around and stuff like while doing that can be very difficult for me. Oh gosh. You guys are sweethearts. I appreciate y'all. Those aren't mutually exclusive. Chores. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. That should be right. Trying to go fast so that like none of the top breaks or anything like that. What do you mean invalid placement? Must have been trying to snap onto something on the inside. No, I think it came through. Did I pick up another wishbone, or I just... No, okay. I just need to throw it out. Got it. We're not going into any more crypts for right now, so we'll leave the key behind. Let's go ahead and put our meat in. Alright, so let's get to sleep. couple of things on the docket. We need to go put a portal at spawn. We need to replant our garden. Maybe we should do that first. So rude. Great orbs are always beating up on the poor bees. Bees never did anything to them. That being said, I mean, can't poison a beehive, so. I'm doing the wiggly camera thing again, aren't I? Whoops. Ooh, those might be a little close. I'm not sure. Okay, that should be good enough for right now. We have plenty of turnip seeds. So let's get some more turnips going. And yeah, we don't have that many carrots, so. Or maybe it's not picking up the. Might not be picking up the carrots from inside. Let's double check that. We might also technically have more turnips than I was looking at too. Yeah, we have plenty of carrots. Okay. And we're kind of okay on turnips themselves. I can probably plant a few more turnip, or a few more onion seeds as well. Yeah, I definitely can. Okay. Oh, Bonk Betty, Blamalam. Bonk Betty had a hammer, Blamalam. Something like that. Okay. 10, 2, 20, and we need a workbench. And I need to swipe. And we'll take like 20 onions from over here and see how much room we have. 4 more onion seed plants. And we also have a tree to chop. I see that at least one of the plants is actually unhappy. This little guy over here. Oh, maybe it's actually this, but that is the issue. Okay. Is that good enough? Okay, yeah. So I just planted it a little close to the wall. Alright. Then I'm going to ignore the oak trees for right now, because I can. And let's go for a little jog. Goofers. Yep, that's another setting in Valheim Plus, so I don't have a separate mod for it. Which, you know, obviously isn't that helpful in a lot of cases, but yeah, it's like honestly, it's wild how many things Valheim Plus covers, where it's just kind of like, ah yes, I could have like 30 different mods, or I could just have Valheim Plus. Though, obviously, for the things that Valheim Plus doesn't cover, it's a little bit more annoying to find alternate mods that work with it, I suppose. Yeah, something like that. That being said, considering that I use it for so many things, the other things that I do want to use it for, like, not usually sure like what exactly it's incompatible with. There are so many things that it's not incompatible with, or that it is incompatible with, but at the same time there's a lot of things that still work with it. You just maybe need like a different like variation of it, something like that. You know, like target portals doesn't work with it, but then I have, you know, XPortal, which does the same thing, but it does work with it, so... Bloop. Massive bones. Where do we want to put our portal? I think I'll clear out this oak tree and put the portal here. No acorns, unfortunate. But yeah, it's kind of funny, like, how things have just become, like, so incompatible with, like, Valheim Plus, considering that when the, modding community was probably, like, at its peak in, like, the first, like, year of Valheim, like, everything was compatible with Valheim Plus because everybody used Valheim Plus. But then again, like, you know, it was also kind of like Valheim Plus was new, and it was like, oh hey, this is just like a compilation of other mods, so it's like mods would come out and then get incorporated into Valheim Plus. So, I guess there's that. But then apparently, you know, drama. Drama ruins everything for everyone, all of the time. Spawn. Destination would be home. Default portal. Okay. Maybe I need to stop checking default portal when I make new portals. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know how the default thing works, but as long as I set everything up fine, then, or set everything up to just teleport home, should be okay. Probably. Hopefully. Good wood. That's what Willjum would always say. Maybe one day I'll play Rust on this channel. Because I'm subscribed to Willjum and I watch his videos every week. I've never actively like played Rust like for reals, but I started watching specifically Willjum's Rust content because I got clickbaited in by I lived in a shipping container for 24 hours or something like that, or blah blah blah, and it was just basically like one of Willjum's bases that Just was upgraded to metal, but I've seen Blueprint through Willjum. I watched a Wayland video like today. It was a little too toxic for my tastes. Honestly. But yeah, I mostly just watch Willjum, and then I get a little bit of exposure to the people that he plays with, like Stevie, Blueprint, Frost, Gorliak. Alone in Tokyo. I really like the Willjum vibe. Also, I meant to throw out this little wishbone, but kind of forgot. Anyways. Yeah. I didn't say who was at fault in the drama, I just said drama. But yeah, hiker. Okay, so we have our spawn portal. We have bone mass set up. We replanted our garden. I guess let's finish taking down these oak trees. And then we need to go into the swamp and get some guck so we can make our... Well... Okay, after I depot this wood from this tree, we'll double check the stats of the bone mass sledge versus the iron sledge. I shouldn't have made the iron sledge first. I kind of forgot. Guess that's what taking a day off will do to you. Forget all the little minor details. I could have made a note about it too, but yeah, whatever. All right, let's depot this wood and then do a comparison. Okay, where is Skull Crusher? So the Skull Crusher is 64 blunt damage to start off with. So it's more than the sledge. And then it does poison damage on top of that. Use stamina is 18, so it's a little bit more use stamina. 40 block armor instead of 28 though is pretty good. The rest of the stats match up. Yep. Oh, and then the Skull Crusher is like way better. Because it also has the extra effect of bash. Every hit has a 3% chance to stun your enemies, interrupting them. Yeah, we need to go get some guck. Oh, you know what? We also need to go set up our, we need to go actually set up the plains farm. And we have some barley, so the sooner that we do that, the better. And considering that we are going to make the padded armor, we actually need quite a bit of linen as well. Or linen thread. We don't have any flax though, and I don't remember there being any in the one fooling village that we raided. I think there is another fooling village in that plains though, so we can go poke around and get ourselves into trouble. Nice. We've got a lot of acorns. 17 acorns. Yeah, so I think that what we'll do is we'll take these acorns, probably go plant them over there where the old village used to be. And if there's enough space for like all 17, we'll just plant all of them. And then we'll have a ton of trees ready to go, like whenever we need fine wood. And then I think what we can do is just have like a cart prepped, basically. Or we can take a cart over there and probably do something like go get the elder buff. You know, just murk all of the trees and then pick everything up, put it in the cart and bring it over. Something like that. Good plan, great plan. Also, for the sake of symmetry, and by symmetry I just mean we have like this little thing poking out of the out of the roof, but like that one is technically in between two roof pieces. I kind of just want to put in another roof section. And then technically we have a little bit of an overhang over our walkway, so for whatever that's worth. What? How? It's because that one's blue and that one's not? Oh my gosh. The structural integrity? I have mixed feelings about it. But ultimately, I just tend to play with it a lot of the time. If only just to be like, yeah, you guys can totally like make this base, you know, like if somebody got an idea for like a base that I did, like, you know, it's like, hey, this is possible in vanilla. I do like to build without it though, because it gives a lot more creative freedom for what that's worth. But yeah, I don't know. Poop. I might do some like crazy, well, they're probably not going to be crazy, but I might try to do some base builds without it at some point and just go like kind of off the walls with it, or try to go off the walls with it, I guess. Black soup, come on. Black soup, come on. What? Yeah, by the time we run over to that village and like finish planting the acorns, it's gonna be nighttime already, so let's just sleep. Okay. So we just need to replant the oak trees. Garden is done. Bone mesh trophy is put up at spawn, and spawn portal is there. So next step is Guck, so we can get our Skull Crusher. And then I believe that we're ready for mountains. Also, hopefully this will be a little bit out of render distance from the base, so that wild critters aren't attracted to the oak trees. Let us hope. Oh wait. I was just giggling because I was like about to make a really dumb joke. I was gonna be like, yeah, call this Power Rangers because this is Oak Grove. And I was like, wait, no, that's Angel Grove, not Oak Grove. Whoops. I don't know what Oak Grove is. I feel like Oak Grove is the name of some place in media, but now I can't remember. Or maybe it's a place that exists out here in the real world. And I've just happened to have heard of it. Something like that. I don't know what's going on anymore. Don't listen to me. Mead base, minor lingering stamina, and minor lingering health. Oh, medium lingering stamina, excuse me. Might be good to craft a little bit of this. Yeah, sure, why not? We don't have a lingering healing option, though. Yeah, that's okay. We'll leave this alone for right now. And oh, that uses all of our barley. We kind of need that barley. And we don't need the fire resistance right now, so. Okay. So swamp, Guck, or we set up. Let's go get the Guck first. Even though it would make sense time-wise, I think, to go get our barley production started, but eh. Alright, well, I only see a couple of Guck trees, just, you know, off the bat, so. I probably should have brought some wood with us, honestly. Awkward. I guess this just helps us restock a little bit on our ancient bark. ... All according to plan. Whose plan? Not my plan, but somebody's plan, probably. Oh, what do you know? There's planes over here. Oh yeah, maybe we should go run around the swamp a little bit too and see if we can get lucky with a bog witch. I looked up Haldor because I consider Haldor to be very, maybe not vital to like playing the game, but like it's so hard to play the game without like the Megging Yard. Like Haldor is such a huge boon. And then in particular with this run, right, we need like Ymir Flesh for a couple of different weapons, so it seemed important. Bog Witch, though, is not necessary, just helpful. Rathatos tonics are fantastic. But, you know, we don't need them. So, yeah. Not gonna look up what the bog witch is. Not doing it. My guck. Ooh, that was a lot of guck. What the heck? Never seen so much guck from one little guck sack before. Why are you running? Ah. Oh my gosh, I hate these. One thing that I dislike is kind of how your character interacts with things sometimes. Like if you're like bumping up against a piece, like while you're trying to jump, you just kind of, it like kills all the momentum of your jump and you just kind of fall down. It's so weird. Alright, well if you thought we were done, you were sorely mistaken. We getting up there. Oh gosh, okay. Maybe a little bit of a platform would be good. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I made this very difficult, didn't I? Ah, okay, I honestly thought that would stay connected, but I guess not. Making this so much harder than it needs to be. Oh! So much harder than it needs to be. Well, we got our guck. At the cost of our ankles, but we didn't need those anyways, right? You know, I guess we technically don't know where Yag is either, so... Might not be a bad thing to investigate a little bit. I don't think it works like that. But I haven't played Overwatch in years, so I don't know. Yeah, you don't remember the Marvel Rivals beta beta test? I love calling it that. I don't know why. I feel like this it's just for like the sake of the song flutz. I don't think that it's actually like, oh yeah, LOL, Genji is like totally unviable, and if you lose to him you're bad. I think it's just a bit for the song. Okay, I think we have enough guck. Probably don't need all this wood either, but it's there, so I'm gonna take it. Alright, so this should help us twofold. Well, Genji is not a she, but... Oh, that's Prowler. I believe. Let's do this, kitty cat. Meow. Ow, okay, and then I immediately get pressed. Oh, I see. That being said, I mean, even if it, like I said, if it was Genji anyways, like, a lot of people who make, like, parody songs and stuff like that, like, will say stuff like that, even if it's not, like, an actual thing, so, just something to keep in mind. So the next time that you're like, damn, is this character like really bad, and if you lose to it, you're bad? It's like, probably not. It's just a, you know, probably a bit for the song. Probably. Can't guarantee that for sure, but... Pretty sure that what you meant to say, Logar, was Tracer is too strong. Better nerf Aurelia. That's a League of Legends character. It's one of like the oldest League of Legends memes around. Is it's like talking about anything. You can literally just say like, better nerf Aurelia. And that's the meme. Alright, well, all these little dorklets are getting distracted by Grey Dwarves. Let's try to invade their camp a little bit. See if we can find some flax real quick. Nope, that's barley. What? That's a berserker. 208,374th Rise rework? Yeah, that sounds about right. Rise is the most reworked champion in League of Legends. That is true. Ah. Well, I don't really need needles, I don't think. Alright, that camp was a bust. But we can come over here and steal some totems. League is definitely a thing, and a toxic community it do have. But most online games do, so I mean, eh. Better nerf Greninja. That's silly. Let's drop like half this wood so we have some more carrying capacity. It's kind of funny too, actually. I played Greninja in Ultimate Smash, aka Smash 4, or whatever other name they gave it for the DS. I don't really remember. Wow, we filled up our inventory so quick. Ye old Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a very cool character. It is very unfortunate that they gave her a one-touch kill. Oh, I hit you? Okay, well I just do like this combo and there's nothing you can do about it and then you get top screened. GG. As far as I remember though, they fixed her when it went into the next Smash, so. Then she was allowed to be cool again. Okay, 436. We can carry a little bit. Does that look like... That looks like barley still. Oh, there might be... I think there's... Oh, there's flax on the other side. Oh, and there's flax like right here too. Also, I think we can like literally just fight a few foolings. We're strong enough right now. What are you doing, fooling? Stop being a goober. I don't think they can help that. They're kind of goofy. I stopped playing by the time that Sora got released. Grats, Logar. Go kick his butt. Why is there a kitty there? And a shaman. Ah. Whoa, I almost got pounced again. Down, kitty. Bad kitty. No. No. Ah, and then there's a Desquito. Okay, get me out of here. Ah! Almost got pounced again. Alright. Blob, go get him. Yeah, so that was a betful. Oh, you know what? I see what's going on. My workbench is too close, so the Surtlings can't spawn. Okay, that's the problem. Alright, so this will be a little bit scuffed, but I guess I can always do this too. The elder's down already? That was fast. I'll let you get away this time, Leech. Mostly because I don't feel like chasing. I'm so slow. Let's just head straight to sleep because I hear night mobs. I'm hoping that they're not beating up on my trees. We planted 17 trees. Hopefully at least half of them end up living. Crossing my fingers. A lot of fighting going on outside from the sounds of it, though. Oh yeah. I guess this would only kind of work in vanilla. Basically, I think all of the floorboards would be taking water damage. So they'd be at like half health all the time. That would be really annoying. But I have water damage turned off because I don't like it. That's all I have to say about that. It's off because I don't like it. Alrighty, so let's grab a couple stacks of wood. And then let's head over to Plains Farm. Thing that is not at all set up. We're gonna be over encumbered by a little bit. That's okay. So I think the place we want to set up is probably right next to all these birch trees. Maybe not. A little bit easier for Desquitos to hide amongst the birch trees. So we'll go a little bit closer to like the coast. A lot of dungeons out here. Didn't realize that. Oh yeah, I also forgot to make the new sledge. Oh well, what can you do? This spot seems fine. I don't hate this. It doesn't have to be like too big or anything. Make sure it's a little bit more in the plains than towards the Black Forest though. Skelliemans. Yeah, smaller amount of plains mobs over here from the looks of it. Alright, let's make our box. A box away from the locks. You know what? I was actually kind of spot on with this box, or at least like really close. Greydwarf? Oh. Is that the one that I bonked? I don't think so, right? I think that one just happened to be low on HP. Uncertain. Oh well. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty close to like, maybe not like a perfect square, but you know, kind of like everything was kind of like in the right spot. Guess we'll just leave a workbench in one of the corners. Probably like over here, just to prevent as many plains spawns nearby as possible, I suppose. But then most things will probably leave it alone. portal itself, I guess I'll just put over in like this corner. A little bit closer to the Black Forest. Ains Farm. This goes to home. Alright. Easy peasy. And I'm not worried about like the 13 wood that we left laying on the ground. We don't need that. It's fine. Okay. So then, Skull Crusher. Doop 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 doop. And what we need to upgrade that? Bone Mass Trophy, of course, and level 5. Okay, we already have the forge bellows down. We could make anvils. And, you know, not have a place to put them. I guess I can kind of squeeze outside. Oh, we need tin. Right. Okay. Can't even like see the weapon because of all the green cloud on it. That looks crazy with like the weird skeleton claws going on. Okay, so we're going to the Elder. You know, I still kind of like portal hubs, honestly. So this is kind of convenient. Won't deny that. Still not sure how I feel about it though. Where the tin at? Ah, there the tin at. You know, I made a reference to that song and I can't even remember what the original lyrics are. Where the hood at? Is that what it is? Sounds right. Alright, we can probably fit like one more node in our pocket. Especially if we drop a couple things. Like stone, some of this wood we're carrying. Over by 13, so if we drop that, and then like 6 wood. There we go. 3910, very nice. I love 1.5 times drop rate. It is very convenient for saving time. And I guess technically convenient for saving the amount of like nodes that you actually need to find, stuff like that. You don't consider it cheating now. Fell in love with a girl, fell in love at once and almost completely. She's in love with the world, something like that. Said it once before, but it bears repeating now. We didn't get to test out our bonk yet. Gear. There's gear. I don't know exactly where we'll use this, but maybe against like the motor. Honestly, I guess going up into the mountains might be good to use the medium lingering stamina mead. Okay. I don't think that the bone mass fight would take very long anyways, but let's go check the garden and then we'll sleep. Yeah, we'll just sleep. And then we should be able to harvest like the whole garden, and then we'll go fight bone mass again so we can do an upgrade. I think. Although it might take a lot of iron, so maybe we don't want to. Let me double check that. Should also double check how much damage gets upgraded on this sledge when we take it up to level 2. I'm not tired, you're tired. Alright, 64 goes up to 70, 15 poison goes up to 18. So overall the damage is pretty good. It's like 9 extra damage. It's only 20 iron, that's not too bad. Leaves us with 64. Yeah, I think one upgrade is fine. I think one upgrade is totally viable. Especially because the bone mass portal is right on top of a dungeon that should presumably still have iron and stuff in it. I don't think that we've touched that crypt at all, so... Anvil, anvil, anvils, bills. Forge level 5, level 5. You know what? We are gonna need iron actually for upgrading our forge to level like 7. ... Whoops. We'll farm the iron later. Ugh, I don't want to deal with it right now. This is the Elder Portal. Still not used to this having one portal and then changing the thing. See, this is basically still the exact same thing as just having one singular portal that's home, and then you just change the name of your one portal to whatever you need. It's just a slightly different step. Instead of renaming it yourself, it's a couple of clicks, I guess, but like... I don't know. I can't keep track of this, chat. My brain is made of mush. Alright? I am a mush brain. Head empty, no thoughts. Only mush. Obviously, that's not entirely accurate, but, you know. It is amusing to meme about. Amusing to me, at least. Of course, it's an archery. A-bomb respawns, because of course it did. Yeah. I guess that's some more free guck for us, and some roots that we'll probably never use. And a trophy that we'll never use. Let's make sure this thing attacks us before it goes into the fire. Just so it doesn't reset or anything. Nothing funky. Do 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 do. This sidestep looks so funny. It's like we're dancing. Kind of very slow, silly dance, but a dance nonetheless. How dare. Oh my gosh, the knockback is insane. I can't get over here. There we go. Oh, that is like a whole poison cloud. What is going on with this hammer? I don't know. Never stop dancing. Alright, well, damage isn't too far off from Poison Breath, yep. At least for single target, the damage isn't too far off from like the battle hammer here. So this is probably a little bit better for Bone Mouse. I don't think that our extended combo actually did anything there. I think that we went into the animation for it, but I don't know, I might have mistimed it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. That's weird. Oh yeah, I don't have poison resistance on. Oh, whoops. And I clicked the I right-clicked the guck. Yeah, where's that Skelly? I guess he went all the way around. Alright, left click it is. I think that we checked all that way. I think I was looking while we were running through the plains here, so the only direction the bog witch could possibly be is this way. But I don't see anything that looks like it would be a bog witch. So I think that we are out of luck. All of our luck points have been used. We have to do everything on our own. El natural. El natural? Something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing loads of nothing. Huh. Even though crawler is poisoned, they can still be poisoned, which is interesting. Modded mobs are always a little sus. Still a little bit of plains over here. Oh, hello, fooling. Hello, Duskito. Rude. Swing, better, swing, better. Hey look, we can see the underside of the world. Weird, huh? Trippy. Anyways. This feels so weird. It's like this tiny little strip of plains. Then there's like meadows, like a tiny little strip of meadows, and then more plains. Oh, and a Draugr village, because why not? Wild. Also a little tiny strip of plains. Believe you me, this is not the smallest little bit of plains I've ever seen. Not even close. I've seen a little strip of plains so small that you couldn't even tell it was plains. Like outside of the fact that I like walked into it and it just flashed plains discovered like in the middle of the screen. I was like, what? It was like on like a little like beach section like next to like a black forest, so all you could see was sand. There's a little bit of A little tiny bit of sand sticking out of the dirt. I don't know where we're going, and I don't know what we're doing. We're just doing it, and we're going there, and we're doing it. Random swamp that was only a tree. Yep. And remember, we found that swamp tree that was literally in the middle of the meadows. Like, we literally walked all the way around it, and it never showed that we were in the swamp. We were just in meadows. It was a weird tree. Can't remember if that was in the vanilla playthrough or like the mage playthrough, maybe. It's an interesting little island. It's also not as small of a strip of meadows as I thought it was initially. Plane's not really big enough to actually spawn anything useful though. And by that I mean like a Yagroon. It's kind of like what I'm looking for. Or what I'm most interested in, I suppose I should say. Got a little fooling camp here though. Hey, you guys wanna pick a fight with some goblins? Go get them, lads. Sure, this will be just fine. Not really that interested in risking my life for this barley and flax and stuff. Though, I mean, if they're gonna destroy it, I might run back through and pick some up, but it's kind of just double checking to see if there was a totem or anything like that. We're running out of stamina. I gotta be careful here. There's a bonfire and a shaman, so I figured there could potentially be like a totem, but I don't see one, so. It's so easy for them to catch up with us because we're so slow. Oh, hey, there's a troll. Hey, troll. Got some friends for you. Troll can easily take out like several basic foolings, but pretty sure that the Berserker is gonna win in the long run. But I'm not interested in sticking around to find out. Alright, well, didn't really find anything. That was a neat little exploration, I suppose. Desquito murking greylings, or grey dwarves as it do. as one does when you are a death-invoking bloodsucker. Oh, whoops. I was just testing something. I saw the little, like, fly particles, and then was like, huh, I wonder if that means that there's a thingamabobber under the ground. A, muddy scrap pile, perhaps. That's like a way that you could tell that they're there, but no, I think that they're just, I think the particles are just there. I did hear a Desquito. Hard pass. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Come on, Drogger. Get over here. I feel cold. Just checking the skies. Might be a little too early for the race to come out, but you never know. Just making sure that if they're gonna be there, that we're ready. Hop, hop, doop, 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 and a little hop. Big stretch. Oh, okay, cool. All of our oaks are grown, so whenever we need wood or find wood, we are prepped for that. Right, okay, so we'll reharvest garden, and then I believe that it'll be a good time to head up into the mountains. Skellymans, can you guys stop harassing all of the local wildlife? Thank you. I don't need all these random items laying around all over the ground. Bones, boss mats, trophies, barley. I guess with this barley, since we already have the rest of the barley set up, we'll go ahead and make the fire resistance mead. Get that going. Boss materials, meat stuff. upgrade our Skull Crusher. Doop. Oh, right. We fought Bone Mess again, so of course we'd get another Wishbone. That makes sense. Oh, did this one out here despawn already? Nice. I didn't even realize that it was, that it had been so many in-game days since we threw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground. Wait, has this... Yeah, this tree was here. Okay, right. I was like, has this tree always been here? And then I realized that, like, it was having a little bit of trouble with the roof because of, like, the branches or whatever. I think. Okay, everything should be grown. Everybody do a waffle. Onions. Onion. Steven Universe is a silly show. Onion is a really weird character. Not quite sure what they were aiming for with that character. You're a very strange child. Okay, let's see. If we back up all the way here. Okay, so we have 71 carrots. I think that's good for right now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We might want to plant a few more turnip seeds just to be on the safe side. I mean, I was a kid once, and I was never like onion, so... Sounds very sussy baka to me. Different times. Sure, we can go with that, I guess. Alright, don't need poison resistance for right now. We need frost resistance. What mountain are we going to? Elder Portal, this big mountain here? Yep, sounds good. And thus, we need portal materials. Target Elder Portal. It's kind of funny, because, like, for me it was the opposite. I always hated onions, growing up. Like, Taco Bell used to put onions like just raw cut onions like into their just like basic bean and cheese burritos. And basically, if we got those and they had onions in them, I wouldn't eat them. But eventually, because of In-N-Out, my parents would always get what's known as animal style like fries, which is basically the fries, and then they put like Thousand Island. They have like their own like special like, you know, house sauce or whatever, which is basically like Thousand Island dressing, or yeah, like Thousand Island dressing with like maybe some ketchup in it and like pickle relish. And then it's like a melted slice of cheese and then like grilled onions. And so like eventually, years after years upon years, finally ended up like trying it. I was like, wow, this is like really good. And then like from there, it's like I would go out of my way to actually try like grilled onions on things, and started really liking grilled onions. Still don't really like raw onion. Boiled onion is okay, or like maybe steamed, but like cooked onion is good. Alright, so here is our first introduction to the issue of crates. And this is kind of how we're going to solve this problem. By being aware of our surroundings, knowing that there's another drake and a wolf pretty close by. And we're just going to bonk. Where did the body go? Where's my loot? Nowhere to be seen. Pretty sure that they like always drop something, so it's really weird, honestly. Okay, we have like way too much stagger for the wolves to be a problem from the looks of it, which is really nice. This is still going to be hard though, because of stuff like this. Where's the other one? There we go. So as long as we keep eyes on it and draw it close, get it close enough to hit it with the AoE bonk. And that's the way you do it. But yeah, hunger is a fantastic spice, that's for sure. I don't think we really need to like get treasure chests and stuff. I think honestly we just kind of need silver. Silver and a motor rune / altar. Ooh, we can swipe dragon eggs though. skelly in that house. Oh, there's a stone golem there too. Near you. Oh my gosh, I always dodge too soon for that attack. Oh my gosh. And the recovery time. Alright, we'll take a second here. Just kind of run around a little bit, cover a little bit of health. So we can take one more hit, if need be. Make up for our execution errors. Pretty sure he hit us for 66 like both times, so as long as we get above like 80 health, we'll probably be okay. Probably. Oh. And then I rolled too late. That was risky. I'm not executing very well. And that's a fact. Gosh, their range is crazy though. Stone golems. We have a good damage type against them, just our attacks are a little bit slow. And I'm not doing the hottest when it comes to dodge rolling right now. Did I really forget? I didn't bring enough wood for a workbench. Good thing there's wood up here. And we'll just call this mountain. And we want this to go home. Not sure why I put the Megging Yord back on. We might not have been able to carry one of them if we didn't have it on, so I guess that's probably why. Auto pick up one, pick up the other, something like that. Hey, Wednesday. Unless you missed a material, you should have all of the upgrades by now. Oh, maybe you might not have the grinding wheel. If you have to make the sharpening stone for the grinding wheel on the stone cutter. That might be the one that you're missing. Would be my guess. You did? Okay. So then, like, the other ones are the Forged Bellows, which is wood, deer hide, chain. Anvils, just wood and bronze. I'd imagine that you probably have those unlocked. There's the grinding wheel. Smith's anvil is just iron and wood. Forged cooler is copper and fine wood. And the forged tool rack is just wood and iron. And those are the 6 upgrades. That's weird. I guess I was thinking of the tool shelf, but for the workbench, but I thought that the forge tool rack actually took obsidian, but it doesn't. It's also possible that maybe you have all of the pieces down, but maybe one of them is out of range of your forge. So what you can do is if you click on your forge, you can see all the little particles that are connecting like all of the pieces. So just like double check and make sure that all of them have particles leading up to the forge. The forge pieces can be really, really finicky. That being said, I don't think that you need level 7 for the black metal pickaxe. I don't think. I want to say it's like level 5 or something like that. It's level 2. Oh. The black metal pickaxe, you need to touch Yggdrasil wood. That's what you're missing. Yeah, the axe can be crafted just with like I think it's core wood and black metal, but yeah, the pickaxe you need to actually kind of go into Mistlands a little bit. No, the black metal pickaxe was actually added with Mistlands for some strange reason. I don't entirely blame you. It's not a very welcoming place. That being said, you don't need a black metal pickaxe. Like, you don't need a black metal pickaxe outside of the Mistlands anyways, so. Let's also do print seeds. I know there is a cave near here. 173. 178. I'm moving away from it. So there's a frost caves over here somewhere. That's weird. I thought I already went up the summit. Gotta prepare yourself. I guess I kind of did come up here already. 75.6 on the Frost Cave. So it's probably that right there. stone golem. Blamalam. That seems really fast. I mean, didn't Gura just graduate? Do they have like a new batch of Hololivers coming in now? And also, no. Moomers is slang for millennials now. Always have a new batch cooking. I see. Well, this should deal with bats really easily. So that's fun. That makes sense. Moomers can be saved. I'm taking it back. For those of you wondering what I'm doing, randomly hitting the ground in random places, I am using the slam to try to break any hanging icicles that may be on like a floor below me. Just to get them out of the way and maybe it'll like kill a bat or something. Alternately, I might end up hitting a bat through the wall, so. Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine a lot of them are probably moving on in their lives, not feeling streaming business anymore, maybe getting like families and stuff. Makes sense. They're not going to be VTubers forever. Okay, so this poison effect looks like it lingers, but it kind of doesn't. It's good to know. Ah! Did the jump cancel thing. There's a very strict timing apparently, where if you attack and jump at like the exact same time. Oh, by the way, totally called it that was a motor mountain. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's like a frame perfect thing where if you jump and attack at the same time, it like cancels your attack animation. And you can actually use that for like your like normal combos and stuff. Because it'll like cancel like the first attack and then go straight into like the second attack. Something I learned like rewatching a video about like the extended combos. Oh hey, that one actually works. Galar Gura and Amelia Watson from English Gen 1. I only know about Amelia Watson because of HoloCure. I also only know those three because of Hollow Cure. I don't know why I'm continuing through this Frost Cave, honestly. We kind of got what we needed. But, I don't know. Kind of having fun bonking, I guess. Wait, Sarah's Fauna graduated? I thought that she's still out there doing her brain rot nonsense. Did I misunderstand that? I thought she was still active though. I see. Ooh, Berserker Cape. That sounds cool. We probably won't make it, because we already have our Club's Cape, but it sounds cool. You know what? I might as well just bonk through the wall. See what happens. Nothing. Don't lose anything. I don't even know who King Vaughn is. Huh. Weird that you need Fenris Claws for the standing braziers, or braziers, or braziers, well, however you pronounce it. You know, it wouldn't be bad for me to get some of this bronze, actually. We have a lot of bronze now, because we went on a tin run, but, I mean, free bronze is free bronze, right? Alright. Pretty sure they're done here. And our, frost resistance meat wore off. Oh wait, we still need to go in there, huh? Not quite done yet. That's a lot of cultists. Ow. Fire, pain, suffering. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Not like this. Oh, that's wall.